This was the most brutal punishment ever devised for a prisoner. First, they locked him inside a heavy iron box, his body strapped down so tightly he could barely move. Before he could even react, a sinister team of doctors shoved a terrifying fish toward him. The prisoner's eyes widened in shock, because he knew this wasn't just any fish. It was a flesh-eating predator raised to feed on humans. Panicking, he struggled to break free, but the doctors pinned him down and tried to shove a tube into his mouth. The prisoner resisted, clenching his jaw tight. But that didn't stop the doctor. Without hesitation, he pinched the man's nose shut, and when the prisoner gasped for air, the tube was jammed straight down his throat. He begged for mercy, but the doctor didn't care. He forced a thick hose-like pipe into his mouth until it reached deep inside his stomach. And this was only the beginning. Next, the doctor released a jar full of wild, ravenous fish. The moment it opened, they rushed out like a swarm, sliding into the pipe and straight into the prisoner's body. Once the fish were inside, the doctor simply walked away, knowing that within 30 minutes, a single drop of life-saving oil could be harvested from his body. The prisoner eventually passed out from the pain. When he woke up, he was floating inside a giant water tank filled with hundreds of aggressive fish. His only lifeline, a single oxygen tube. But that wasn't the worst part. The wild fish were still swimming all around him. Panicking, he pounded on the tank, but no one answered. He tried to swim upward, his lungs burning, and then one of the fish bit through his oxygen tube. He froze in shock, gasping for breath. He pushed hard on the tank's lid, but it was sealed shut. In a final desperate attempt, he pounded on the glass, kicking and flailing, but nothing worked. Eventually, he lost consciousness, and as he sank to the bottom of the tank, the fish swarmed in. The man was never seen again. He had become nothing more than food for monsters.
Please like and subscribe the channel.